like to call to order the meeting of the Personnel Committee for April 13th, 2023. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Cone. Alderwoman Tyus.
Present.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Middlebrook. Alderwoman Rice.
Present.
Alderman Ryan. Alderwoman Schweitzer.
Present.
Alderman Page.
Present.
President Green.
Present.
Alderman Cone. Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Middlebrook. Alderman Ryan. 5 present, you have quorum.
Quorum being present, I will entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes from Thursday, April 6, 2023.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Cone. Alderwoman Tyus.
Aye.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Middlebrook. Alderwoman Rice.
I'm going to vote no. There's an edit that we need to make on there.
I changed my vote to no then if we need to edit.
Alderman Ryan. Alderwoman Schweitzer.
No.
Alderman Page.
No, if editing is required.
President Green.
No.
5 no votes.
All right. Alderwoman Rice, what did you catch?
Yeah, sorry. We had because on the agenda we had the option to go into closed session. The minutes reflect that a motion was made to go into closed session, and that never happened. And then the minutes reflect that there was a motion to end closed session. Oh, I guess it says the meeting remained open and no motion was made. I don't know that that's necessary. I mean, if you all want to take it, it's just the end of page 2, and then at the end of discussion, the top of page 6.
What does it say? I don't have it in front of me. Can you read it?
Sure. So the end of page 2 on the agenda for item number 1 was for closing the meeting, and so it includes the motion that we would have made to go into closed session, but because we didn't, it says Ms. Rice stated that the meeting did not have to be closed and could remain open. And then it says in closed session, the committee reviewed applicants. And I don't think that happened.
That's incorrect. That's
right.
correct.
That didn't happen this time.
We were just going over the job description.
Right. So that needs to be corrected.
Okay, so the last meeting for, you said April 6th, it wasn't in closed session?
No.
Correct. The one on, let me look at our dates.
The one before we went into closed session.
It was.
Right.
So last week, we just did the legislative assistant job description.
Okay. Okay.
So was that the only correction?
That if we amend the end of page 2 there on the committee discussions, just removing the closed meeting, and under item number 2 saying that it was in closed session, we didn't go into item number 2 at all. And then so then at the end of discussion for item number 3, we didn't end closed session because we never started. So that would cover it, I think.
Okay, I'll just come around there so you can just show me.
Okay, I will.
So why don't we not approve minutes today, and at the next personnel committee meeting, we will get these corrected.
We can't do that because we'll be in new session. So what we'll have to do is move it to the end of the of our meeting, and then try to, whatever her corrections, we can approve them per her corrections, but we cannot move it to the next session.
All right, so we will pause on that until the end. We can get it corrected. So with that, we do not have any board bills or resolutions for review. But I do move that the meeting of the Personnel and Administration Committee be closed to the public under the provisions of 610.0213 and section 610.022 of the Missouri Revised Statutes in order to permit the members of the committee to discuss matters related to the hiring, firing, disciplining, or promoting of employees of the Board of Aldermen.
Second.
I so move.
I'll second that. That's
And
fine.
then, okay, you could please, for the time being, just place committee members in closed session. And
I think we need to
our,
call the roll.
oh, sorry. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderman Cone. Alderwoman Tyus.
Aye.
Alderman Oldenburg. Alderwoman Middlebrook. Alderwoman Rice.
Aye.
Alderman Narayan. Alderwoman Switzer.
Aye.
Alderman Page.
Aye.
President Green.
Aye.
5 aye votes.
All right, with that, if you could place Assistant Clerk Rogers and the committee members in closed section for the time being, and then we will bring in Mr. Sparks after we've had a couple of minutes to discuss as a committee. With that, I'll return back to the meeting minutes of the day, or have we been able to get? No.
And run to Alderwoman Rice's office. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Well, didn't we say that we could approve them pending the corrections that the clerk needs to make? Alderwoman from the first, is that what you said? Yeah, I'm comfortable with that because it's just clarifying that we didn't go into closed session.
Okay, then I will entertain a motion that we approve the minutes with the aforementioned changes.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
previous roll.
All right, with that, is there any announcements from members? Seeing
Um,
Alderwoman
So,
first.
couple, I did 2 resolutions for Dwayne and Alderman Page, but I don't have Bosley's in yet. I did inform the clerk I'm going to bring it anyway. I know he's going to be late, but I'm still going to do it. I also am sending out something to all of the aldermen. I'm sorry it's so late, about their ward capital and what they had in place. I want to do a resolution Monday, just kind of doing a transition. And I had talked about this in streets so that people feel comfortable, encouraging them to finish whatever they had and get it done. I also am working with the comptroller in that to make sure that the money is transferred correctly. So I'm kind of going to send this evening email to all the aldermen saying, if you didn't spend up all your money, or if there's a project that didn't get done, or if they didn't give you, because I still don't have my 50-50 sidewalk from 3 years ago, or even an accounting of it. So that I will, in whatever position I'm in, whatever I'm at, that I would try to make sure that we walk that through and get that done in a fair and equitable manner. And I wanted to put it in some kind of resolution for each ward. This is how much money they said they had, and this is where it's supposed to go. So just wanted
We will have to come forth with legislation. I talked with Rich Bradley a couple of days ago because the ward capital bill that we ended up passing, the amendment took out how current funds were going to be disseminated across the new wards. And so there is going to have to be legislative action on those account balances.
This
So-
will just be a resolution saying this is where they understood their money was. This is what they had said, because people put a lot of misinformation, because Rich Bradley is going to have to come forth and tell everybody that he's been sitting on $1.2 million of curbed money, because I have all the proof of it. So, and he said that in one of our street meetings. So it's just going to be, people don't have to follow it, but then that way they can leave a kind of legacy or a record of this is how much money they thought they had and where it was supposed to go. People don't follow it, that's on them. I'll be here to follow. I got my whole ward, so I'm good. I got Dwayne's ward, so we're pretty easy to deal with. But I do know, I understand what you said. I talked to the comptroller, she agrees with you.
Okay, thank you. With that, I think the only person absent today was Alderman Oldenburg, so let's go ahead and excuse him. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move that we adjourn.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned.